From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, the lefty, David Peterson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The wind of the pitch. That's outside. 2-2. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Ripped to right, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Ball to strike. And that one fouled off.
Into the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Two on, one out. Michael Busch now at the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
This one drilled right center field. That one hit for the fence and gone. He powers that one out of here. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into.
Runner takes off. Base hit, left center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in if he gets some length, if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit. That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish it.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's 4-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
In half up to hit. The pitch. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cubs 4 and the Mets coming to bat. Back here at Citi Field. And towing the slab, Edward Cabrera. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And the righty deals. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's Juan Soto. And a pitch. On the ground right side. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't look around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So they're at the corners now. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Righty delivers. Clips the corner. Now 1-2. Score. Oh, the throw is wild.
Nice line drive with the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And another ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Nothing happening on the bases though. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Brett Beatty digs in now. Kicks and deals. Late with the swing there.
1 ball.
Soto on second. Bichette over at first with 1 away. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two on, one out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. To short, could be 2. Off-balance speed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. You're dialed into the show. New inning getting started. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Hoerner. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Next offering upstairs. Fastball for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play. James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Here's a 1-1. Hoerner on the go. It's just low. Low throw, and he can't take it out. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Really nice swipe at second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher, because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
One out and a runner at second as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Pitch is in the dirt, and now 3-1. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
The batter, the first baseman.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher. Goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But
line drive. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. In comes the run from third. It's 5-1.
The bases juiced. He refused to get pull happy. He stayed with it himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
So the bases are loaded here. One man gone. Michael Conforto, the next to hit. Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Upstairs. Ball 4. He's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Carson Kelly. The 1-1.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Good for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
All loaded up here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The batter.
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swings through that. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. And down on strikes, inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 6 and the Mets 1. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Ji-hwan Bae. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Bounce to third. Bregman handles. Zips it across. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio now. Ripped to the right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. And the right-hander deals. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Man at second. Bounced up the middle. Swanson throws to first in time. That's the second out.
Batting 9th, the center fielder, Tyrone.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. That to right. Suzuki makes the catch, inning over. Mets leave 1. They trail it 6-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's Nico Hoerner. Check swing, went around. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Alex Bregman.
He was all over that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So 2 down. Here's Alex Bregman. Comebacker to the mound. And it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield. Took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now, Michael Busch. First and second, 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it, though, 6-1. Set for the bottom of the third. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Bregman is under it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan
Soto down.
Soto reached 500 walks faster than anyone in baseball history. This guy is a once-in-a-generation type player.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 3-1. 1 out, bases empty. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boo, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough advance?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And the pitch. On the ground, right side. Finds its way through, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And next for the Mets, hit pretty well in the air out to center. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
The batter, number 7, second baseman,
So they're at the corners now. Brett Baty up now for the Mets. And a pitch. And that's down and away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. It was late. Strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Horner over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 left for the Mets. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Dansby Swanson. The wind of the pitch. He goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. I think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. That one to first. Takes it himself. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Back here at Citi Field. And here is Ji-hwan Bae.
Ji-hwan Bae.
Here comes a pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Third baseman.
So up next, Ronnie Mauricio. And a 3-1 on the way. In the air, out towards left center. 2 down.
Now back. The first baseman.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. And he deals. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Big swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
2 outs. That's to third. Fires across the diamond. That's the inning. Back here in Queens, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Pete Crow Armstrong. On the mound now, Sean Manaea.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump. You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
So digging in, Ian Happ. Rip towards third. Mauricio with the throw to first. And now 2 gone.
Now back. The second baseman. Nico Hoerner.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. And a pitch. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players too.
He certainly is, Big. The player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
And they'll do it again. The pitch. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Up the middle. What a stop. Man at first and one gone. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Here's a 1-1 to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing-eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 2 on, 1 out. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Grounder might be 2. Swanson. Good feed. That's 1. Double play. And that. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And taking the ball for the Mets, Tylor Megill. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this, every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city, and you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers, they haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Alex Bregman.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Megill, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Bounce to the left side, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
And now it's Alex Bregman, and that clips the inside corner.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Polanco towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order,
and the inning is over. Cubs leave 1. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Cade Horton. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do more behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That's inside. 3-1. Seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got to stride low, early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. 2-1 now. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Lindor around second, heading for third. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Bo-Bichette up to the dish. Runs in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-0.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
No outs, runner at first. Here's Juan Soto. And there's a strike to the outside corner. And it's 1-2. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. Up and in, it's 2-2.
2-2.
On the ground, could be two. Throws to second for one. Throws wide, and it gets past him at first. And this ball is going to wind up out of play.
Well, they hung in there in second to get the out, but the return throw to first was way offline. And I have to think the runner coming in the second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Man at second. Just off the outside edge. Now 3-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Ji-hwan Bae will hit next. Ground ball right side. There's one. Over to first, but it's offline. Oh, he throws it away. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. That's down and in. A slider missed.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Mets 3 and the Cubs nothing. Second inning set to go. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Polanco takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6, the catcher, number 9, Miguel Amaya.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. The Cubs trailing by 3 here at the top of the second. Hit in the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. 2 outs, base is empty. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the second. Here's the veteran second baseman, Marcus Semien. The wind and the pitch. And that one is inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So man aboard, and now it's Luis Robert. That one way outside, and a count 2-1.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. McCormick on the run. Hauls it in after a long run. One away.
Now back, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Francisco Lindor. The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
That one lifted to left. Happ moving under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Righty delivers. Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. And there's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two outs. On the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He's safe.
Gets a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll make it up to third here because of the throwing error. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a 2-base error.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cade Horton done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Jameson Taillon.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And here is Jorge Polanco. The 1-1 is fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one lifted in the air center field. McCormick pulls it in on the run. So 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. We play 2 full. It's the Mets 5 and the Cubs nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Dansby Swanson stands in, and a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. And a 1-2. This to 3rd, sneaks through, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the 3rd baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Digging in, Chas McCormick in the air center field. Taylor makes the catch.
Now back, the second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Nico Hoerner. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Whoa.
The Mets leading by 5. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Sets him down looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Swings through that one.
1 and 2.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Soto makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Cubs. It's 5-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and stepping in for New York, Ji-hwan Bae. And a 2-1 on the way. In there at the knees for a strike. Line drive, Swanson. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The catcher, number 4,
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. 1 out, bases empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. McCormick makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Here's Marcus Semien. That misses off the outside edge. And now 2-2. In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
And a pitch to 3rd. Tosses across to 1st, and they get Bregman for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Michael Busch digs in now. The Mets leading by 5. Top half of inning number 4. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Righty to the plate.
Ball 2.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Throw is high and over his head. Tag, got him. You're out. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out in third.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, and to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
In the air, left field, down the line, makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luis Robert. The 1-1. And another ball.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
The pitch. That's inside. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
This one in the air, right field. And they take care of Robert for the out. And there's one down.
Now back. The shortstop, Francisco.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's going to be Francisco Lindor.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Ball to strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Bounce to the right side. In time to Busch. Lindor retired.
Now back. The center fielder, Tyrone.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Here's a 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Moving under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Down in order go the Mets, as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Now batting, number 6.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. One down, base is empty.
Ball, high.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The 3-1. And he walked him.
Close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first. And then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
And here it comes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now Nico Horner. Two on, 2 outs.
All 3.
Seiya Suzuki on deck for the Cubs. And a pitch. Strike on the inside corner. 3-2 now.
Strike.
Right through their cover. And that is that. Cubs strand a couple. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Here in Queens, and now Bo Bichette on a strike. The pitch, and that one is lifted in the air. McCormick trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Now
and there's one down.
Right fielder,
Juan Soto down. 3-1 is on the way. And a foul ball. So now 3-2. And that's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
One gone, runner at first. And now Jorge Polanco. The 1-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
the batter, the third baseman, Ji-hwan Bae.
Man at first, and now here is Ji-hwan Bae. 2 outs. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Top of the 6th inning. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Here's a 1-1.
No, that's high.
Action in the Mets bullpen. Clay Holmes up and loosening in the pen. Manaea also getting ready. That one misses. And now 3-1. And a pitch. Out towards left center. Robert moves under it. One up, one down.
The third baseman, number 2.
Now it's Alex Bregman. On the ground, right side. And they get Bregman for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Kicks and deals. And it is 2-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering upstairs.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
2 outs. Pitch misses. 2-1. And he deals. Now 1 out to right. Soto gets under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mets 5 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And another ball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball out to center field. McCormick has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Now it's Marcus Semien. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder,
Luis Robert now. And the pitch. Misses inside, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. And a foul ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Francisco Lindor waiting to hit for the Mets. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And it falls. And that turns the lineup over.
Now the shortstop.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Robert on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. He's safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a high chopper. Corner. Tosses to first. Lindor retired. Inning over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Clay Holmes.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and misses, but he's going to compete out there on the mound.
Number 35. Clay Holmes.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Miguel Amaya.
Number 9. Miguel Amaya.
The pitch. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter, number 6.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. The pitch. Fly ball to right. Tracks it down for the out. And there are 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Ray. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And the righty deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to. Righty delivers.
And down on strikes he goes. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground off the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner on at first with one gone. Juan Soto getting ready to hit. On the ground, a second, might be two. Over to Swanson. He turns it. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 5 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and now the center fielder, Chas McCormick. And that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And another ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Hit on the ground might be two. Simeon. Lindor, that's one.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch. Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowering away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
And down on strikes. Out number 3. Real for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Jorge Polanco. And a pitch. Up the middle. Swanson fires to first on the run. And Polanco is out.
Third baseman, number 3, Ji-hwan Bae.
So digging in, Ji-hwan Bae. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Base hit, center field.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but front of the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the...
Runner takes off, and it's fouled away. One and two now. Runner on the go again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Runner on the move again. In the dirt. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
And now 2-2. Ripped on a line. And a base hit right there.
Back-to-back singles, solid swing from start to end. On time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he made it out front for the line drive knock.
First and second, one out. Marcus Simeon will hit next. Kicks and fires. Out there to center. McCormick has it sized up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Now back, left fielder, Luis.
Now the left fielder, Luis Robert. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the second game of the series. There's a swing and a miss.
One ball.
Oh, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That's towards center. McCormick has it sized up. Drops into the glove, and that is that. We're
Now
back.
pitching
It's the
for
top of the
New York
ninth,
Mets.
and there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
43,
Huascar Brazoban.
Huascar
This is his third time out this year. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael
The
Busch.
first baseman, Michael Busch.
That's down and in. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right-handed reliever. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Early on that fastball, I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
And here it comes. In the air out to center. Under it. He makes the grab. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 8,
Ian Happ up to hit. And that's downstairs and outside. And that drops in for a strike. The Mets leading by 5 here at the top of the ninth. The other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The relay. He's in there.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One out, runner at second. Miguel Amaya on the ground at first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they end up with a runner at third.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So they're down to their final out. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. Late on that fastball.
1 and 2.
The Cubbies down to their final strike.
Hey!
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And pitching here today, Freddie Peralta. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight. They start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser. The ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The 1-1. Just off the inside edge. That to right. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
The right fielder. Say, Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. That misses the zone. 2-2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Get inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. On a strike, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the third. Fastball to letters, throws him for strike 3. 1 hit in the inning, a triple, but they leave him stranded. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back here at Citi Field. And on the hill in this one, Justin Steele. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Here's a Mets lineup now. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and players are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more runners on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind her.
This one in the air. Corner pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So now space is empty. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. The wind of the pitch.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Hit on and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Queens, top of the second, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ. Next offered in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Bird. Electric stuff from the jump. And there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And here's the rookie center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And next is the designated hitter, Matt Shaw. Next offering is fouled back. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Cubs leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back to the ball. Batter now, Jorge Polanco. Kicks and deals. Bounce to third. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The catcher,
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Crush, left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. His second of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now it's Luis Robert. And here it comes. In the air, left field. And they take care of Robert for the out. Out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 2-0.
Fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here is Marcus Semien. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
And another ball. That one ripped right center field. Lays out, but it's off his glove. Base hit, and the inning continues. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Ronnie Mauricio now. Man on second, 2 down. That one fouled off, 2-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ji-hwan Bae up next. This one popped up. Bregman settles under it. And that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Dansby Swanson.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
The batter number 3, second baseman. Nico
Back to the top of the lineup.
Hoerner.
Here's Nico Hoerner. (3-2). The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his
The
career
right field.
since day one.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Go to second.
I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, there was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
The Mets up by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Chases that one out of the zone. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ji-hwan Bae. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one hammered half on his horse. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Go Bichette up to the dish. That one is hammered right field. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Singy, that's his 99th career homer.
Well, he's probably already thinking about the next one, and don't want to think too hard because you'll start to struggle. 100 is a really nice number to get to, though. Not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And now it's Juan Soto.
can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. And that one upstairs. Next pitch is outside. And he deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and fires. Inside ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
And at first. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Jorge Polanco. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. At the belt and fires. Strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Strike 3 on the foul tip.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's a 1-1. Dive, and he's got it. To his knee, the throw. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Alex Bregman.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
The 1-1. In the air to left center. Bay makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. And the righty deals. So now 1-2. The Mets leading by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Stays alive. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A solo shot, and they're chipping away. It's 4-1.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the market.
Ian Happ up to hit. And downstairs. Righty delivers. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Just a slow ground ball this time. And there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Citi Field, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luis Robert. That one off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Rob's a potential solo shot right there. That'll fire your team up, but even more so that player. I'm excited to see how they respond.
And now it's Mark Vientos. 1 down, base is empty. That misses the zone. 2-1. The wind and the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. High in the air, out to right. Suzuki pulls it down. That's out number 2.
Up next to the Mets, the second baseman, Marcus.
Now it's Marcus Semien. The 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Mets go down quickly, but they lead at 4-1. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
1-1 now. Right through there for a strike. And now it's 1-2. The punch out there, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
They had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. The Cubs trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And well, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that. Next
I got
pitch
3
is
and 2.
outside. Two outs, base is empty. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Bichette whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs are down quietly. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here in Queens. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ronnie Mauricio. The pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time. Action in the pen down there. Colin Ray preparing to come on if needed. Taillon getting cranked up as well. And a pitch.
Ball 2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. That
Count
one
it 3 and
missed.
2.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close
Leading up
pitches,
for
and
the Mets.
somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Justin Steele out of the game, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen.
Now,
Colin Ray into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Ji-hwan Bae. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball.
Outside low. Ball 2.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Flips to second. Over to first, safe.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
For the Mets, Bo Bichette. And a pitch. On the ground to third. To second, there's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Mets 4 and the Cubs 1. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Leading off, Nico Hoerner. Late that time, it's strike 2. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Luke Weaver up and throwing. Nunez getting loose as well. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch.
3.
Caught it, looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. It was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now it's Alex Bregman. 2 down, nobody on.
Inside, ball 2.
Fastball for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and they trail it 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Juan Soto. Right-handed reliever on the ground. Gathers and throws to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Next to switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. The pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Mets as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Luke Weaver. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ballgame.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Ian Happ The next cup to hit. There's a 1-1. And the slider catches the zone.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Just off the outside edge. 2-2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
The pitch. And another ball. In the air out towards right center. Robert on the move. Robert makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 2, Crow Armstrong.
And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Makes the grab, 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Mets leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Phil Maton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Luis Robert
Leading
now.
up for the Mets, the right fielder, Luis Robert.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The 1-2. And
2
that's
balls,
down and
2
away.
strikes.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base.
Inside ball.
So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jacob Webb up and loosening in the pen. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now there's somebody to worry about over first.
Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Man at first, one away. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. But safe at first, it's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Man at first, Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. 2 outs. And another ball. Hit up the middle. Throw in, holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
That was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And here is Ji-hwan Bae. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes.
First and second, 2 down. Here the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brooks Raley. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Matt Shaw getting ready to hit. The Cubbies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And now the lefty gets a piece and stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Hard hit to third. Vientos whips it to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Dansby Swanson now at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
One out, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The lefty fires. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach where you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Hunter Harvey. This is his 5th appearance of the year. At the plate, Bo Bichette.
Not shortstop.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Two now. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and 1 out now.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one, just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Falling behind 2-1. Swing and blocks one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a ball. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Now here is Jorge Polanco. And he deals. Fouled off to the right. And another ball. And down on strikes. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Devin Williams.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here's a 1-2. Fights it off, you'll see another. Righty to the plate. And that misses off the outside edge. Just off the outside part of the plate.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man at first with one gone. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. The Cubs trailing by 3 here at the top of the ninth. Fouls one off. 2-2. Here comes a pitch. And it skips into dirt. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Ian Happ digs in now with the tying run at the plate here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Swing and a pop off in foul ground. Hauls it in 2-1.
Now back, the center fielder.
One out left for the Cubs. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. One strike away. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Starting a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Francisco Lindor.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs. Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting there.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity, as they're facing tough offenses as well.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki. Slow roller to third, Vientos. Throws across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And now it's Alex Bregman. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And the Cubs are down in order. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. This is Mets baseball on the show NYC. Back here in Queens. And the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of the game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Next offering is in for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and that is a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now it's Juan Soto. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low. 2-2.
2-2 now.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Luis Robert now. Fastball in for a strike, and the count's full.
3-2.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Mets lead 1, scoreless after 1. Back here at Citi Field, new inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. And that one a little below the knees, and now 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He's got it, and there's 1 down. In half up to hit. Zingy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And the righty deals.
Ball 2.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Swing and a miss.
One ball.
Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Two outs and one in scoring position. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubs leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of
up
the second. And stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth. No left field.
Ronnie Mauricio now. Kicks and deals. That's to third. Throws to first in time.
Batting seventh. The third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Back foot slider struck him out. Mets go down quickly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Queens. Now it's the rookie DH, Matt Shaw.
Number 6.
And that one fouled off. 1-2 now. On the ground to the left. Has some trouble with it. No play. That's an infield single.
Batting out. The shortstop,
Dansby Swanson stands in. Right-hander kicks, deals. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The batter number 3.
Here's Nico Warner. The pitch.
Ball in.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, 1 out. Seiya Suzuki digs in now. Popped up. And the infield fly rule call. He's under it.
Now batting. The third baseman.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's Alex Bregman. 2 on, 2 outs.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Here's a chopper to short. Lindor. They don't call much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Cubs strand a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And another ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there. Coming back and let it back.
Here is Marcus Semien. And a strike. Man at second. Swing and a base hit. Around third. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Just off the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's downstairs and outside. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. Three-two now. Stays alive. And he deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Here's Juan Soto.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Corner over to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right. Anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
2 on, 1 out. That one fouled off.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And out the lefty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the finale of this 4-game set. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Too low, ball 4, and he's walked another.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
The pitch. Swing and a miss.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Swanson over to second, on to Bush. It's a double play, but the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Out to center. Robert moves under it. And out number one on the grab.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Probably showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Cubs are down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Bottom 4, and here is Jorge Polanco.
The first baseman, Jorge.
1-2 now. Bounce to the left side. Bregman to first. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ronnie Mauricio. And another ball. 1 out, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now batting.
1 gone, runner at first. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Sharp grounder, that's through for base hit. The throw is wild and it gets away. Tag, got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, and he's out at third.
Well, the defense definitely on the clock with that one. Everything had to be perfect to get the runner at third. When you talk about a throw on the money, the relay to third, just a good job all the way around.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Man on second, 2 down.
2-1.
That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. And another ball. Here comes a pitch. This one popped up. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Now at the plate, Matt Shaw. The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2. One down, base is empty. Got him looking, that's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And here is Dansby Swanson. Next offering in there for a strike.
One ball,
gonna count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Lindor whips it to first on the run. In time, got him. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains 1-0. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning. Now it's Marcus Semien. The 1-1. And another ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jameson Taillon up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Ray getting loose as well. The wind of the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. The lefty fires. Caught him looking for the K.
Just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And the pitch. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Out to short, Swanson. Lindor retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Juan Soto now. 2 outs, base is empty. Two outs. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's a hit.
That one right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
The pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mets leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. Righty delivers. Bounced out to short. Lindor throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. He goes down looking.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Smoked on the ground to second. Gets it to first, and they get Bregman for the out. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mets 1 and the Cubs nothing. New pitcher on here, Jameson Taillon.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And now it's Luis Robert. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. And it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the right-hander deals. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it back to first, and that is a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. That's towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. Next pitch in for a strike. And a count 1-2.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Looking to get the tying run on base. High fly ball down the left field line. And there's one away.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches in this game.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Got it down for the Cubs.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Strike 2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the finale of this 4-game set. Ground ball left side. Throw not in time, and he's saved.
It's a good hustle. And we're talking about an emerging leader on a team. Those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, you know, game in, game out.
And next for the Cubs, Miguel Amaya. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
So the tying run at second.
That's
And he
ball
dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
We got full count.
Just misses there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. No left for the Cubs. They trail here 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Jacob Webb. This is his third time out this year. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Now before the 1-1, time is called. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So, man aboard, Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. And it's second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. In the air out towards right center. Suzuki on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Second baseman.
Runner on at third, one gone.
Semien.
Now a fly ball to right center. Suzuki sizing this one up. Makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they lead by two.
Now, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third. And add a little insurance.
Two down, nobody on.
Oh, that's off the plate.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
The pitch. Popped in the air. Left field. Happ moving under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. One run, one hit, no errors, and nobody left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. A.J. Minter. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Minter.
And now the DH, Matt Shaw.
The designated hitter. Number 6.
And the pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Backed off the plate that time. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Pulls into second. That's a double to start the 8th.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. Tying run at the plate. close one doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. And there's a ball. That's a strike. And it's 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after it with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit. The tying run at the plate. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki, on the ground. Off balance throw in time. 3rd out. Cubs lead 1. They trail things here 2-0. Back down, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Phil Maton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. The 1-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Left-hand batter waits. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Crow Armstrong ranges back. And that one is out of here. He circles the bases. It's 3-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with the home run. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Bo Bichette now at the plate. At the belt and fires. That one fouled off. 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. And he walked him.
First base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Man at first. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert. The 1-1. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Jorge Polanco.
So man aboard. Next to switch hitting first baseman, Jorge Polanco. And a pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit. No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Hunter Harvey takes over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Next to hit, Ronnie Mauricio. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 1-2. This one popped up. Drifts towards it. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 2 on, 2 outs. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 3-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kevin Williams.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen and walk down the win. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
1-1. This ball's chopped to the ground. Vientos gathers and throws to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael.
He's 2 outs away. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
1 strike away. And that's in the dirt.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence. And you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line.